Hey guys, how are you all doing? I am here today with a foundation routine video for you, and I do these every now and then with just different foundations in case you're curious about it, and that way I can try to kind of like review it for you, but the main point is to show you how they apply to the face, the coverage, the wearing time, that sort of thing. I guess that is kind of a review. But it's usually like the foundation or one of the foundations that I am using a lot at the moment. And so I have a new foundation. And so I thought I would just add to my list of foundation routines with this one. I don't know if that made any sense. It's the end of the day. Anyway, so I am going to be showing you the, well, I always have like the most trouble saying this and I don't know why. Bourjois. Healthy Mix Serum Gel Foundation. And I'm sorry to you US girls because it's not available in the US. I got mine from my friend Kristen who moved to the UK. And I've always been really curious about it because it always looked so pretty on everyone who was using it. So if you can get your hands on it, do it, because I actually really like this. And for you like UK, European, Australian girls, I don't know where else this is sold, but I think it's sold, I know it's sold in Europe. I think it's in Australia too, correct me if I'm wrong. And you are curious about this foundation, then I hope that you can get something out of this video and form kind of an opinion on whether you want to try it or not. So I didn't mean to ramble that much. I'm going to go ahead and get started. The shade I have is N52 Vanilla. And I like it because it has a pump. And I prefer to apply it with any kind of like kabuki foundation brush. My Sigma ones are dirty. This one is a Sedona Lace 480. And I like it just as well to apply this. And I will start out with just one pump. And I've been just squirting it right on the brush. I usually either put it on the back of my hand or something like that. But I recently just been putting it directly on the brush and then just tapping it on my face. And then I'm going to start to kind of stipple it. That's my favorite way to apply most foundations because I get the most coverage that way. And I generally prefer a nice full coverage foundation. This one I would say is a pretty good like medium coverage. It's not full coverage like Estee Lauder Double Wear, CoverGirl 3-in-1 Stay Fabulous, Revlon Color Stay Whipped, that sort of thing. But I would say it's a really good medium coverage. And you know, if you want to put on a couple layers, it's perfectly buildable. I really like that about it. It blends really well. And every time I would see someone do a video with this foundation, they would always comment on the scent. And they would always talk about how good it smelled. And so I was always like, what's it smell like? Because no one ever really like described what it smelled like. They just said it smelled good. And unfortunately, I'm in that same boat. I just used another pump. I generally do about 2 layers. I just can't describe the scent. It just smells good. I'm really bad at scents anyway. But I don't know it. This is gonna sound awful, but it's not that bad. It's kind of just like a perfumed, like light kind of scent. And I know that, I mean, a lot of people might not like it, but scents don't usually bother me. I was just concerned that because it is scented that it would break me out, but it doesn't. So I think that is absolutely awesome. As for the finish of this, I would just call it a natural finish, kind of a natural satin kind of finish. It's most definitely not matte, but it's not dewy like Revlon Photo Ready or Neutrogena, what's it called, Healthy Skin or something like that. Those are kind of dewy. And this one is not dewy, but I would just call it a really natural finish. That's 2 layers. I feel like it's really good medium coverage. I really love the way this looks on the skin. So let me go ahead and just do my concealer and powder and blush and that sort of thing, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my face with all of my other products on. If you're curious about my blush and that sort of thing, just look in the info box and I'll list all that out, as well as what's on my eyes, because I've kind of got like a different kind of eye look going on today, and I've been wearing it all day. I mean, it's like 4 o'clock in the evening right now, so it might look a little bit rough. But anyway, I meant to tell you about my shade, the 52 Vanilla. I am like a MAC NC20, let's be real, bordering on like 15 right now, so that might help you for reference. My shade is 52 Vanilla, and it matches, I would say, perfectly. Like, matches my neck and everything. What else was I going to tell you about this? It says that it wears for 16 hours, and I would say no. I have dry skin, so it wears a really long time on me. So take that into consideration too if you have oily skin. It does start to break down on my nose after a full work day. I would say like 8-9 hours, and I don't get oily. That could be because I just don't produce oil, but you can just see that the coverage isn't there on my nose anymore. But I was looking today because I just like got home and wiped this off and then put it back on again. So I purposely did not set my foundation with anything the last few days, and I've really been looking like when I come home at night, and my nose is the only place, and like under my nose here, that the foundation is worn off. Like my blush and everything still looked really, really good at the end of the day. So I think that's pretty awesome. Like I said though, I do have dry skin, so you have to consider that. Woo! Radiance boosting, even revived complexion. I would say absolutely. This is hypoallergenic, just if you're curious. And I have never even read the back of this bottle before, but I'm learning a lot reading it. And I would have to disagree with the coverage on here. It actually lists like the amount of coverage that you get from this. And it has 3 little boxes and only 1 is filled in. So I'm guessing they mean light coverage. And I would have to say, with 2 layers, I think this is medium coverage. And then it says that it has a semi-matte finish. And I would have to agree with that. Like I said, I mean, I think natural is the same as like semi-matte. It's definitely not matte at all, in my opinion. I would just call it very natural. And I may be forgetting something, but that is definitely like the high points of this foundation. I really, 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 really like it. I've been using it every single day for, I would say 2 weeks. And even like I've had this for a while, and even before then, I mean, I would use it at least a couple times a week. So I've really, really grown to like this. And I think that when I'm done, I'm gonna have to like hit Kristen up again. Yeah, I would highly recommend it. The US girls, if you can get your hands on it, do it. All you other girls that have this readily available, if you haven't tried it yet, I think you should try it. If you have like normal to dry skin, I really think that you would like it. So I think that's it. If you're digging my beachy waves, I don't know if you are or not, because it's a little bit different. I'm trying out a new hair I'm trying out a new hair tool that I will be sharing with you all soon. So stay tuned for that if you want to see how I got this. And I think that's it. So just look in the info bar and I'll have everything listed out for you. And that is it for today. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love foundation routines. I hope you do too. And I hope that you're having a really good day. And I hope, let me just keep hoping. I hope that you will come back for the next video. I'll see you guys then. Bye.